So I have a t-shirt. I want to believe as many true things and as few false things as possible.
The thing that I've said, which we ended up putting on the shirt, was I want to believe as many true things and as few false things as possible. That's kind of become my tagline, and it's important. Truth is the thing that I value most.
Maybe there is no truth. Maybe there is no truth. Maybe
Is that
truth
true?
is a...
You're familiar with self-defeating statements. You said maybe that there is no truth, but you assume that that's true.
What is the problem with the word maybe that you say I'm making an assumption?
Well, even if you said maybe there's no truth, then that might be true, which proves that there might actually be true, and that you're...
That's an acknowledgement that I don't necessarily know the answer to this.
What a lot of people don't realize here, and it's getting more obvious, is that we both differ on our views of truth and reality and knowledge.
Which is why you have to demonstrate that you have a method that is reliable.
Which is where we fundamentally disagree. He thinks that you need a method for everything. Right, and you're asserting that I need a method, but what method did you use to find out that we need methods?
No, I'm not saying that I used a method to determine.
So, okay, well, let me, on your view, I say, I believe A because of B. And you say, why do you believe B? Because of C. And why? And eventually, when you get to Z, you can't verify that by anything else. But so on your view, everything you believe is circular and self-defeating.
No, so as I... I love how you assert that I can't know anything.
No, that's your view.
I must know something. I know all kinds of things. I don't know what can or can't be answered. I know all kinds of things. I don't know what can or can't be answered. I know all kinds of things. And
in fact, have you asked yourself, how do you know?
Yeah.
And when do you ever stop?
I stop at the basic foundation of logic, identity, non-contradiction, and excluded middle, which is a pragmatic thing. When you say because it can't be demonstrated, that the foundations of logic, identity, non-contradiction, excluded middle, cannot be confirmed, because you have to assume them to confirm them.
No.
Okay.
Which is my point. Your view of truth is pragmatic, which is you think that there is no literal truth and we can't know it. I
didn't say there is no literal truth.
I know you didn't, and I've read your website. The way you define truth, the way you define logic is literally arbitrary. So your very definition...
It's not at all arbitrary. Arbitrary means I plucked it out of my butt.
No, it means that you came up with it somehow, but you have no reason to justify it.
I have reason to justify it.
You just said you can't prove logic.
I said you cannot, so I don't think you can be absolutely certain about anything.
Are you absolutely certain?
No. Why would you...
Well, there you
of course
go.
I'm not absolutely certain.
Can't accept that.
Okay.
You just said you can't be absolutely certain about anything, and then
Correct.
Okay.
I'm not absolutely certain about that either.
which means you could be wrong, and which means I could be right.
wrong. I fully admit I could be wrong. Demonstrate that I'm wrong, and I'll change my mind.
Well, that again, that's
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
You know those scenes in Rocky where like even the bell rings and they just keep going like they have to like pull the people apart. I feel like that a little bit.
It's good.
It's good. Heavyweight match here. It's fun.
Ain't so bad. Ain't so bad. Ain't so bad. Come on, ain't so bad. Ain't nothing. Come on. You must be crazy or something. I'm crazy. You just a stupid fool. Yeah, maybe you're crazy. I ain't breathing heavy. He's a fool. He's stupid. I've seen you at 6
Balboa, how can he come back from a beating like that?
Hey, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
So again, our very foundations are so different that on his view you can't know anything. On my view, I think you can.
Clearly, two different worldviews operating tonight.